Before I start this video, there's a member of the ranks of soldier out there that needs our help. One of the biggest supporters of this channel had his car stolen along with several of his possessions, including his money to pay rent, eat, and gas to go to work. Through some thorough convincing, we got him to start a GoFundMe page. I'll post a link in the description below, so if you're able to help him out, it would mean a lot to me, and I know it would mean a lot to him. Now let's get on to the video. What's up everyone, Soldier First Class here. In today's mission, we're going to talk about my top 5 things that I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. There's going to be a lot of new exciting moments, new things to do, and much more. Keep in mind, these are not going to be in any particular order, so stay tuned soldiers, it's time for our next mission. Number 1. Expanded lore and world building. As we've seen with the Tokyo Game Show trailer, a new soldier has been added to the mix. We've also discussed on the channel before that Wutai will play a larger role this time around. These are things that will help expand the lore of both the soldier program, but also Avalanche and Wutai. We've already seen character expansion with Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge, and I have no doubt other characters will be receiving these extended moments in lore. I'll be interested to see if any new factions pop up or what new enemies the party will face. The leaked propaganda video also helps show that Shinra will be more in depth than ever before and that the struggle for survival will be more prevalent as well. Overall, Nomura and the team are creating a much larger world than ever before, and I gladly welcome it. The more Final Fantasy VII, the better. Number 2. Exploring Midgar. We've seen from certain parts of the trailer that Midgar is a little more open this time around. I'm hoping that we will be able to explore and walk down different city streets. With the game coming on 2 Blu-rays out of the gate, Midgar has to be somewhat explorable. It would be a giant missed opportunity to not give us some different sectors to explore and different quests in those sectors. We've seen the slums already, and through the propaganda video, we saw life on the upper plate. I'd love for us to be able to explore that upper plate as well, or have some sort of stealth missions involving the slums and the upper plate. Midgar is a massive city, and this is a massive game. Put the two together, and that gives us a wealth of places to explore and things to do. Number 3. The people of Midgar. Some of the best things about RPGs and games in general are the memorable NPCs. I mean, some of the greatest memes in Final Fantasy come from NPCs. This guy R6 is the tagline for my channel, coming directly from the mistranslation that we all know and love. I'm excited to see the new and improved NPCs we'll interact with, and maybe see some callbacks to the original in the remake. I think we can all tell from the details they've already put in that they plan on honoring the legacy of the original game. Almost every Final Fantasy has contained some hidden references to the other games in the series, and I have no doubt that will make a return in the remake. We've seen in certain parts of the trailer that life in Midgar can be busy. People riding the trains to work, people running the shops in the slums, and just random people trying to survive the harsh world. All of these make Final Fantasy VII memorable, and the remake has shown these things will be expanded upon. I'm excited for all the new memes we're going to get from these NPCs. It will also make the world building better and make Midgar feel like a living, breathing city. Number 4. The combat. One of the main reasons I'm excited for this game is the combat. It looks fluid and fun, and every reviewer that's gotten to play it has given it glowing reviews. As more trailers and shows go by, we get little tidbits on how the combat works, different abilities, and boss battle mechanics. While they do appear scripted from the footage we've seen, people have claimed that the boss fights don't always play out the same way each time. I'm also excited to get a hold of the materia system and see how well it meshes with the base combat. And then there's the addition of Classic Mode. A similar take on the original ATB system, Classic Mode should be really fun to mess around with on my second playthrough. Overall, I'm extremely excited to get a hold of the combat and slice, punch, and magic my way through the enemies. The boss fights are going to be epic in scale, and I can't wait to see what new boss fights the developers have in store for us. Number 5. Summons. If you've been around my channel any extended period of time, you had to know this one was coming. In fact, you were probably going to be disappointed if it wasn't on the list. Summons and summoners are one of my favorite parts of this franchise, and I'm glad we're getting them in the first part. We've gotten to see Ifrit and Shiva in combat, and we know we're getting 3 DLC summons depending on what edition you pre-ordered. With that being said, I don't think these will be the only 5 summons we get in the first part. I've had my theories about Titan, but what other summons could there be? Since the original game didn't have summons until you reached the Chocobo Ranch, every summon we get in the remake will be a surprise. I'm really excited to see which ones make the first part and if more new summons will be introduced. Overall, this has been my top 5 things I'm most excited for in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. This game is something that has already changed my life and this channel, but also something we've all been waiting for years. It's been teased, it's been shown and forgotten at some points, but on March 3rd, it's finally becoming a reality. For me, while I cover this game a lot and it means a lot to me, the reality of it actually releasing hasn't quite sunk in yet. And it may not actually sink in until I've got the game in my hand and playing through it. It's been one hell of a ride, soldiers, and I can't wait to see where the hype train takes us. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to omni-slash that like button. Let me know in the comments section below what you're most excited for in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to join the ranks of Soldier today. And for all the latest Final Fantasy VII Remake news, rumors, and trailers, I'm Soldier First Class, and I'm on to the next mission. Later, guys.